I just want to say that I have no idea where I want to go with this. I was hit with the urge to play fighting games again just a few weeks ago, and now I can't stop. I stopped playing Fallout 4 to play fighting games. Fallout fucking 4! 4 Out is probably my game of the year, but I'm so much more in the mood to punch people in the face until a line on the screen disappears that I haven't touched Fallout 4 in weeks. At least part of the blame falls on my podcasting buddies, specifically Cassidy Moser, who writes for IGN, CGM, Killscreen, among others, as well as Michael Martin, who also writes for IGN and writes for Pixelkin and covers Street Fighter tournaments for Red Bull Esports. Between the two of them, we've talked about a lot of fighting games over the years. Cassidy and I have recorded at least 150 podcasts between the Leviacast and the new Super Jump Radio, and Michael Martin's guested on a bunch of them. Hell, Cassidy is practically a real-life Street Fighter. She's got a blue belt in Jiu-Jitsu. It's largely thanks to the two of them that I've watched fights from EVO and other tournaments over the past 2 years. But even with all that entertainment and education, it's only recently that I've started playing fighting games myself again. My friends and I have even had mini fighting game tournaments. At our holiday Thanks Chris Kwanzaa party, we played fighting games for hours, during which I decimated people at Ultra Street Fighter 4. Even though I spent the last 12 matches as Dan, I never lost. After that, we played Mortal Kombat 9, and I got quickly humbled when I got my ass handed to me. And then we rounded out the evening by laughing our asses off at Gang Beasts, and not giving a shit who won. And while in New Jersey a couple of weeks ago, I was playing King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited match on Steam, and I'd heard that some things only unlock in Endless Mode, which forces you to fight every character in the game one at a time. By some miracle, I actually made it through all 65 of the fighters, including all of the bosses, even Omega Rugal, and he's literally the most impossible fight in the game. I had a shred of health left, but I did it. And I went on to fight everybody all over again, and I slowly gained my health back and crushed even more people. Even after fight 80 or 90, I was still destroying people without getting hit once. I was thinking, I'm gonna go on forever. And then fight number 100 was against Shingo. Now, Shingo's kind of the Dan Hibiki of the King of Fighters series. He fights like other better fighters, but he's not as capable. So, sure enough, I thought it would be a cakewalk, but Shingo beat my ass. He stopped me cold at fight number 100. Fuck! So yeah, I want to explore this. Don't get me wrong, I don't have any intention of going pro. I can only get past the first 8, 9, or 10 Ultra trials in Ultra Street Fighter 4 before the ability to pull off the required combos eludes me. Seriously, I think some of these require single frame timing, and I'm nowhere near dedicated enough to get that good. I get frustrated and move on after 10 tries. I also don't think I'm qualified enough to do a deep discussion video on fighting games. I don't really know them all that well, and while I know some of the techniques and terminology, I'm far from being an expert, and becoming one would take long enough that I feel I'll have moved on to another genre of games, or maybe just gone back to Fallout 4 by the time I've learned enough to make a documentary on fighting games, or whatever. So my problem is, I haven't the slightest idea what kind of video I'm going to make. All I know is that I now own an embarrassing number of fighting games, practically all of the King of Fighters games, Street Fighters, Mortal Kombats, Fatal Furies, Guilty Gears, Blaze Blues, and a bunch of indies like Skullgirls and Divekick. But a save files video won't work. These games were never really important or irritating enough in my personal gaming history to warrant a nostalgic retrospective. A Let's Play of a fighting game sounds kinda boring to me, even though the one Let's Play of a fighting game we've done before is probably my favorite Let's Play we've done ever. I don't know. I just don't think I want to do it. I could probably whip up a pants list of the best, worst, weirdest fighting games ever, but that's not really what I want to do either. Nothing I would ordinarily do really fits, so As things stand, I want to make videos about fighting games, but I have no idea what kind of videos to make. So I thought I'd ask you guys, what would you like to see? Would you like me to explore these games singly, in depth, with as much information, history, and trivia as I can unearth, knowing that I'm not a fighting game expert? Or would you like me to explore these games as entire series, discussing what the series brought to the table and differentiated them from other games? Would you like me to play these games with my friends and have us discuss our thoughts about them as we play, complete with trash talk and analysis, maybe even color commentary? Would you like to see tournaments akin to my last 1-Up series, but much quicker and entirely self-contained? Let me know, either on Twitter or in the comments. Now, mind you, just because you request it doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to do it. If someone comes up with an idea for a video or a video series that I really fall in love with, then I'm probably going to do that. But whether it's the most popular idea or it's something everybody's been clamoring for doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to do it. It's got to grab me. So hopefully one of you will come up with something, or I will come up with something, and these videos will become a reality. All I know is that I've come to really enjoy fighting games, and it would be a shame not to share this strange, sudden new passion I have for them. Please remember to check out my live streams at GOG.com on Wednesday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. EDT respectively. And perhaps someday soon I'll be streaming fighting games there as well. Also, please remember to check out Super Jump Radio. All our podcasts can be found on the website in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.